What's up, guys?
What's up, guys? I don't think anyone's on here yet.
All right. Oops.
Happy Monday.
Happy Monday.
Happy Monday.
Why is this all
Did your caps lock maybe?
engage with where are the apps? Right?
Yep, looks good.
All right, let's go live. All right, let's go live.
This one's been a little live. Hey, Sam.
It's been a little live.
Been a little live.
Get live up in here. Okay, what's up, guys?
All right.
We are a little bit behind the 8 ball today, but we are here. We made it.
You made it.
We made
It's a
it.
Monday.
Okay, so we are doing episode 3.
Episode 3.
And I know you missed episode 2, and we brought Christina in.
Yeah.
She held it down.
Thank you, Christina, for holding it down.
Thank you, for Christina, for holding it down. We talked about content. We talked about what kind of content you should do. Well, a little bit about what kind of content, but really the purpose of the content and where to possibly distribute it. So today, I'm going to let Bree lead this one, and I'm very excited about this because she's going to take the wheel, and I'm going to jump in every now and then. But we are going to talk about engaging with our audience. And so if you haven't noticed, in episode 1, we talked about branding, the purpose of brand, why to have a brand, why you should be, the need for having a brand. The second episode, we talked about content and the need for doing content. So now you notice it's kind of like this natural progression where now we're going to talk about, okay, we've got a brand. We know that we need to do content. We figured out where we kind of want to do content a little bit. Now we're going to actually dive into engaging with our audience. And so why don't you go ahead, take us away. What do we got? Let's start. What should we do first now that we figured out we need a brand and we need to develop content?
Yeah.
How do we go about engaging with those people?
Right. All right. So, just to kind of rehash, we got a brand, right? We got content. We're starting to get an idea of what content we want to do.
Yep.
So now the first step to kind of setting the tone of who you want to reach or who you want to interact with is kind of deciding what kind of platform you want to use.
Okay. So when you say platform, what do you mean?
Social media platforms.
Okay.
Because there's multiple to choose from. You might want to do all of them, kind of like we're doing right now. We're doing Facebook and Instagram. We'll post a video to LinkedIn later. You might want to do all of them, or you might just want to do one because you prefer it over the others.
So I think the main thing in this is you don't need to feel overwhelmed with doing all of these.
There's no rules.
We don't do Snapchat. I don't. Bree does. Some people it works for, some people it doesn't. So if Snapchat's a big thing and you have a younger audience, go for it. So we're not saying you need to be on all of these platforms. We're just giving you some. I think Facebook is key because you're a pretty broad audience. I think Instagram right now is one of your leading platforms, so we do recommend being there. For the more business to business and the professional side, LinkedIn is great. The organic reach on LinkedIn is amazing right now. Let's talk about organic reach real quick. In case some people don't even know what organic reach is, what would you say organic reach is?
So it's just real, and it's just engagement with who you already know, who we already have on that platform specifically.
Yep, correct. And one of the differences is you're not paying for it, so you don't have to go buy an app. So you can reach people that you're friends with or you have connection with organically through that distribution. So that's kind of what that is. So right now, LinkedIn's amazing. TikTok is great. TikTok has been, I just read there's over 1 billion subscribers to TikTok already.
I don't even have a TikTok app, so I don't know.
It's not. So that's my point, is you don't need to do all of YouTube. We do YouTube quite a bit. So there's a lot of different platforms. Maybe choose the ones you're best at. Choose one, choose 2. I do recommend, if you can do all of them, awesome. I do recommend YouTube. So you can document, don't create. We talked about that in episode 2, or document, don't sell. So reaching that audience. So now that we know where we want to go with them in the platforms, what should we do next?
Now that you've decided which platform you like or don't like, which ones you want to use, now you want to, this one kind of ties into selecting your platform, because you want to also at the same time select what audience you want to target.
Okay.
Right, so kind of going off of the different platform options, we know that we're going to reach more professional kind of corporate business people if we choose to interact on LinkedIn, right? Okay. That's just how that platform is currently set up. We know that we're going to reach more like the younger generation, even younger than me, right? In most cases, if we're using TikTok.
Okay.
So yeah.
So let's start. So in Facebook, I think there's about an audience between, honestly, I think Facebook's gotten a little bit older.
Yeah.
I think your demographic is, I'd probably say 20s to older, even 65 now, even older, because it's kind of skewing that way. Instagram used to be kind of 13 years old was the original. Now it's kind of gotten into the 20s and 30s, and it's starting to skew a little older. LinkedIn is still very much a professional site, and then Snapchat and TikTok. Are you like you're 13 to 18, 13 to 21 right now?
Yeah.
So if you're a retail owner and you do retail or you do any type of clothing, getting clothing in the hands of people that are younger is crucial, because they'll grow up with those brands. So that's maybe where you want to start.
Yeah.
If you're a photographer, if you are wedding, if you are kind of in the service type industry, Instagram and Facebook are great options for that. Now let's keep going. I'm just kind of jumping in.
Yeah,
so we know where we want to put it. How else do we start engaging?
So to kind of backtrack, so we're talking about outlets, right? You know which options you have for outlets, and you're also going to decide who you want to target, who you want to reach.
Okay.
So from there, you need to create your content, kind of like you and Christina hit on last week, and make sure that you're making your content relevant to the audience that you choose.
Correct.
To post it on the platform that you select or prefer.
I'm going to jump in real quick. Exo Hair Lab is the username on Instagram right now.
Hey.
And they just put a comment, and usually I say all questions and comments to the end. So if you have them, please post them. But she just posted something that is really important, and I think plays right now into what we're talking about. It's one thing to have all of these platforms, but if you don't post on them consistently, then no one's going to even know that you exist, or what you're trying to accomplish, or how you're trying to talk to them, or how you're trying to engage with them, if you don't post on a consistent basis. So
you'll start to lose the audience that you're gaining.
So look, we're on episode 3, right? And first thing I told Jesse and Bree and Christina when we started this was, the viewership will be minimal at first, but when we get to episode 10 to 11, it'll start gaining steam, and people will start viewing. And the reason is because if they know that we're here every Monday at lunchtime, so I changed it from lunchtime to 12 because we weren't here at 12 today. But if we're here every Monday at lunchtime, then people are going to be like, it's Monday, it's lunchtime, and they're going to start thinking, okay, I know they're on. There'll be some good nuggets of information. Let me chime in. Let me look and see what they got going on for a few minutes. And it's the same thing with these social media platforms. If 9 a.m. is best for you to post, or 8 a.m., now there are times that are beneficial, but the most important part of it is that you do post. So if 9 a.m. in the middle of a meeting every single day, the 9 a.m. doesn't work for you. Then maybe it's 8 a.m., maybe it's 10 a.m. The key is to consistently post and be in front of your audience and let them know that you exist, and engage with them in a way that's not pushing sales down their throat.
Yeah. A lot of these platforms too also have options to make it easier for you, where you can set a post to hit your feed at a certain time.
So Bree just straight went 2.0 on you, which I love. So there is an app, and we're really going to dig into these different. I'm really going super basic these first 5-6 episodes to get people that are not caught up to speed. But what you're talking about, there's an app that's called Buffer App. If for some of you that are looking and maybe a little bit more advanced in the process, Go look up Buffer. What it is, it's a platform that will post at a certain time to all your social media platforms. It's a great one. So if you need to post at a certain time and you can't, then you can have these things post consistently for you.
Yeah.
The main thing is, I think, is just to consistently post. And
spinning off of that real quick, I think that Facebook has, if you have like a Facebook creator or business page, I haven't used it yet. I need to give it a try, but I believe Facebook has that feature like built in.
I think you're right.
Where
You can schedule it.
Yeah,
you can absolutely schedule it. And I also, and take a quick break because we were starting to get some engagement in here. Thank you, Christina. I'm glad. You're right. Consistency is key. But I really want you guys to jump in and engage. If you got questions, I'm going to send them to Jesse. And go deep and narrow. Go talk about your business. Talk about your industry. Questions that are specific to you. I don't need it to benefit everybody on here. If there's something that you really want to know about your business, that is the whole purpose of this entire segment. To go deep and narrow, get selfish about your business and your marketing. We will gladly answer those questions. And don't feel like there isn't, if you don't know something, I don't want anybody to feel like they can't ask a question because they're not up to speed. There is not a dumb question when it comes to marketing, because the more that you can talk about it and know, then that's the next thing that we can kind of build on.
Yeah.
Jesse, we got another one on here. It says, I found that the engagement isn't good when you use an app, but it's a great tool if you're too busy to post. Okay, so I'm going to take it 3.0 on you. Okay.
3.0.
And I don't necessarily mean to do this, but it touches on that. It touches on what you're kind of talking about, consistency. So the algorithms, there's an algorithm with Facebook. Mm-hmm. There's an algorithm with Instagram. And what that is just to keep relevant content in front of you. So you're not sitting there looking at stuff that you don't necessarily like. So you engage with it, then it's going to consistently put it in front of you. Now, the thing is about that is if you comment back within the first hour, or you respond to people that comment on your post, or you go in and you like other people's posts within that first hour, your post is going to start organically going out to all these different people because it's going to register. It's going to basically say, hey, people are starting to comment and they're commenting back, and there's like this interaction going on in this post.
Yeah.
So let's put it out there to more people. Or you start talking to people on your post, on their post, liking theirs or commenting, then they are going to start seeing your post pop up. So that first 60 minutes of your post going, first 60 minutes of your post being posted is what's going to determine whether you get good engagement or not. So if you use an app like Crystal just said, and you don't engage in the process of that app, then yes, your engagement is going to go down. Crystal, that was a very good, point. Thank you for adding that. Mm-hmm. All right, so the next one, keep going. What are we talking about? What's the next one? So we're talking about our platforms. We're talking about how to engage.
Yep. So we're kind of talking about content when we moved over to being consistent with the content, and that's how we kind of got on the tangent of talking about the apps and how you can schedule posts if that's a more convenient way for you to stay on track. But kind of still staying on the content piece, when you pick your audience, you want to make sure that the content that you're posting is relevant, right? Yep. So let's talk about the Building Boyce page real quick. So we're not going to post. Shameless
plug. Sorry, guys.
We're not going to post something that's not real estate or like family based on that page, right? Because it wouldn't make sense. Doesn't fit the audience we're trying to target. So you want to make sure that the content you're posting is relevant.
Did you know on my my own personal Instagram page, 70% of my viewers, I guess not viewers, followers, people that engage with me are women?
Oh, wow. No, I didn't know that.
And you wouldn't expect that, right?
Yeah.
Big bald dude with a beard, why would people look at it? But I think that plays off of Christina's a lot since we engage on it. So to me, knowing that information, I know that if I'm posting stuff in a house that has to do with decor is going to do better than me working out in a gym.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. Y'all might dig it, but I'm going to go ahead and say that the engagement's going to be better if I'm trying to get you guys to help me design a house than I am if I'm talking about games.
Yeah.
So realistically, you got to know your audience. And I think that's one of the biggest things is who are your people that you're engaging with? Who are you trying to reach? What is your engagement? Is it men? Is it women? Is it 13 to 21?
Yeah.
21 to 34, 34 to
Is it other
65?
moms?
Yeah, is it moms?
Families.
So
yeah.
as you start this process, you're not going to know because
Yeah.
you're probably starting from a small amount. So as you're going through, the key is to engage with these people that start interacting with you, and you're going to start seeing, okay, that's a mom. Okay, that is a business owner. Okay, that particular person is in real estate. So all these different views are going to start coming in, and it starts playing into hashtags, which we'll jump to in just a couple of minutes.
Yeah, that's our number 4.
Is it?
Slow down, boss.
I know. So we gotta go to number 3 first.
So number 3, and I was kind of sitting off of what you were saying. It is kind of trial and error. Like you might realize that something that you post doesn't get a lot of interaction because your audience isn't relating to that, which stems back to the consistency. You want to make sure that everything you're posting is consistent and relevant.
Bear with me one second, guys. I'm trying to get one of our cameras to work because my battery's going dead. I know, it's a fail.
It's a fail. We have a big comment here.
Okay, so talking about content, right?
Yeah.
How do you get, this is the magic question everybody wants to know, how do I get followers? Number 1 rule, don't fucking pay for them.
Beep.
I'm just going to put that out there. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
you got the F-bomb. It is what it is. It's one of my most passionate subjects. Don't pay for followers.
Don't pay for likes.
Here's the reason, okay? And it's not because I'm hating on the people that do it. It's about time put in and consistency. Let's play this out. Work with me here just a little bit, right? Okay.
Yeah.
We're talking about Instagram. Let's say I go buy 10,000 followers. And all of a sudden, I do it so I can get my swipe down button, and I just start getting all this stuff. And I got 10,000 followers, and my main focus is Instagram. And I'm sitting there just buying followers to get engagements, to start getting people to pay me for posts, all this good stuff, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. What happens when Instagram goes away?
All your bot followers go away.
All of your brand
Sorry about that.
completely goes away. You have no more brand.
No more.
So everything you've just worked for the past 2 years that you think is working so well, you now have no brand. Whereas if you take your followers and you engage with them organically, 2,000 followers, 1,000, 500, and you just keep talking to them, and you do it on Facebook, you do it on LinkedIn, you do it on Instagram, you do it on TikTok or Snapchat or whatever, what's going to happen is your audience is going to follow you to the next platform, and you're going to start building brand, where all of a sudden Instagram goes away, your brand goes away overnight.
Right.
So the people that are buying followers, you're putting all of this work to
and all this money
and all of this money for it to vanish potentially and be left with nothing. So
that's not organic.
That's not organic reach.
Follow you.
So let's talk about content. How do we engage with our audience with content?
With content. So we want to post content that we know our followers are going to like, which may take trial and error, unless you know you're a photographer, you know your lifestyle, so you're going to have a little bit of everything, or you know your real estate. You already know what you want your content to be, or content to be. And then that's how you kind of grow your audience that way.
Do I push sales down people's throats?
No.
Why?
No one likes a salesman.
No one
wants to be sold. No.
Do me a favor, for everybody that's watching, which all 20 of you at the moment, do me a favor and hit a heart button if you like to be sold on social media platform, whether it be MLM, whether it be real estate, whether it be, I'm going to guess there's not going to be too many.
Yeah.
My guess is that the people that you guys purchase from, engage with, and want to buy from are people that are genuine that you like. I mean, I know that I buy from people that I have a genuine interest in and want to support them.
Absolutely.
Or somebody who's just giving me knowledge about a certain product that I'm going to need at some point in time, and they're never salesy. I think too many people. I just lost the Instagram feed on my page. Sorry,
phone
guys.
died.
Yep, phone
Maybe
died.
if you had an iPhone.
Oh,
The charge would last a bit longer.
Maybe you're right.
Maybe you're
Maybe you're right. Maybe you're wrong. I don't know. So for my Instagram people, I'm sorry. Jesse, maybe you can log in. Maybe we can use yours. So for the time being, keep going. Log into mine, Jesse.
So another way to reach your audience is through hashtags that Ryan kind of mentioned earlier. So hashtags.
You can go talk about that. I think this is great. Somebody had just commented about hashtags because
So
you're actually very, very. I'm gonna give you a compliment. You're very, very good at using your hashtags. I, on the other hand, am not good because I don't use them, and I probably should. So I want you to go into talking about hashtags.
Hashtags are a way to, for one, you can create your own hashtag. I created my personal hashtag for my business.
Okay. What is a hashtag?
Hashtag is, I guess, like a little, it's a way to help with your visibility
Okay.
on Instagram because it does help to reach outside of your immediate group of people. Like if you're looking to grow your business and grow your followers and you want to do it in a way where you're not biting them, right? Using hashtags to help reach people outside of your immediate network.
So what it does is it groups like-minded things together by a certain word.
Yeah.
And so what that does is by using that hashtag, you can click on that word and you will see a bunch of different posts that correlate to that subject.
Mm-hmm.
So, yes, having your unique hashtag is great.
Mm-hmm.
There may only be one or two people, but maybe people that follow hashtags that specifically look for it. I know that I look for real estate hashtags. I look for happiness is one of the hashtags. Sober, one of them until people put really weird pictures on the sober hashtag. So I stopped doing that. Am I logged in? Oh, all right, I'm going back on Instagram.
Side note, though, having your own hashtag is a cool way for people to be able to simply click your business hashtag and see even more of like specific content. Like maybe you say you have your whole Instagram feed or your whole Facebook feed, whatever, but you want to make your content a little bit more narrow and give people a way to reach that more narrow spot. A business hashtag is a way to do that. Like, so I have my whole feed, right? But I also have like Nash on it and everything. But when I post pictures of my photography work, I use my business hashtag, which is Bree_creative.
Like it. Go
so if you
follow
click
it.
on that, you're just gonna see my business work. You're not gonna see Nash, really like all that at all. You're just gonna see my business.
Let's talk about this for a second.
Okay.
Under your photography, right?
Uh-huh.
We got a question real quick. Jesse, we got a question. You can add this onto our thing. It says, do you feel that it is necessary to be using hashtags as much on Facebook as you do on Instagram? That's a great question. Actually, we're gonna dig into that question right now since we're talking about it. Danielle, thank you for asking that. I think it's a great question. So Instagram was they weren't the first, but they definitely took over the hashtag world.
Yeah.
When they did it. And one of the things that was created was from hashtag success on Instagram, LinkedIn has followed, YouTube has followed, Facebook has followed. So now all of the platforms have joined the same strategy that Instagram has. So yes, I think Instagram is the powerhouse in the hashtag world, but I think all the other platforms are catching up quick, and it'll only be a matter of time before it plays the exact same way.
Yeah.
So I do think that you should use your hashtag on the other platforms such as Facebook, such as LinkedIn, especially, and YouTube right now is doing very well with hashtag on that side of it. And TikTok, for those of you that I know you don't have TikTok or you haven't used it yet, I keep talking about it. You guys do it, but hashtag is really what it's all about. And you post 3 of them, and that's how people find you. And honestly, that's how posts are going viral very quick over on TikTok are the hashtags. So where would you find hashtags? I think that's the next question.
Where would you find them?
Yeah, what should I use? I don't think I should be using ladies fitness model for myself, right?
No.
It's probably not a good one to use.
No.
But realistically, I think it's the content that you're posting about. So like photography.
Yeah.
Where did you go to find your hashtags for photography?
So kind of like you want your content to be relevant to your audience. You want your hashtags to be relevant to your content.
Okay. Do you freestyle it and make it up? I mean,
Um,
that was a truth bomb
that
right
was
there.
a truth bomb. That was
bomb.
good. Give myself a little toot for that.
Little round of applause.
Honestly, I learned how to use hashtags through personal research, right? So I want my hashtags to be photography focused. So in a lot of this, guys, I honestly did learn through Pinterest research, because if
It's funny how we don't talk about Pinterest anymore.
we don't talk about Pinterest too much, but there's a ton of information on there. I did a lot of my hashtag research on Pinterest.
Christina has said don't overdo your hashtags on Facebook.
Facebook though, Instagram is normal to use them. Yeah, I agree. Instagram is definitely the place to use them, but I mean,
I think it's strategic. You got to be strategic.
Yeah.
With them. And I've got
I've
a really good website I'm going to give you guys to learn about hashtags. Go ahead and grab some paper and some pen and write this one down. Put notes in your phone. If you want to learn about hashtags, here's the website.
Christina said she just simply Googled.
Yep.
And she was
GOOLE.
You missed the G.
Did I?
Yes. Right?
Don't go to that website.
You just spelled
GOOGLE. That's the really.
Google.
Well,
I know. I was just looking at Christina's.
now we're
All right.
now we're even.
GOOGLE.
There you go. Listen, if you want to learn strategy about any of these platforms, we'll talk strategy. But as far as how to post, I know we're doing real remedial stuff, but you guys do some legwork and go onto Google and learn how to do basic commands if you need to.
Yeah.
Hashtags, you can just look them up. There's some really good ones that play.
So for photography, I didn't answer your question really. So you asked what I do for my hashtags.
Yeah.
So I use photography specific hashtags. And then like Instagram and everyone kind of teaming up, like big hashtags have been created. So like photography, you can use ones that are general, like photography, family photos, family photo, family portraits, beach photography, lifestyle portraits, all of those words, right? And then there's specific ones that big name brands have put together, like finding light or like chasing light. So
I like how the voice just changed. You know, just realizes we never had planned.
We didn't.
We definitely did not. I mean, it's okay. We're not gonna do it now.
Oh, man.
No, we'll have to download it off of one of our lives.
Okay, we can do that.
We're gonna find a way. That's 4.0. All right, so we're at the 27-minute mark. Do we have anything we want to touch on before we jump to questions?
My last point here are 5 points that I wrote down for engagement. We went through the 4 of them. Again, identify what platform you want to use.
Number 1.
Define your audience.
That was okay. That was number 2.
Yep.
Number 3.
Create the content for that audience. Make it relevant.
Number 4.
Use hashtags. Be strategic with them. Make your hashtags relevant to your content.
Okay. And
number 5. Encourage networking.
So what do you mean by that?
So what I mean by encourage networking, kind of on your posts. Yeah, ask questions, invite people to talk to you, interact with them, because that goes back to your algorithm comment, right? The more people you have commenting on your posts, answering your questions, contributing to discussion, the more that's going to contribute to your visibility of your post, and that's going to bring it higher on everyone's feed.
I've got a real simple way to think about it. You walk into a room of a party, so to say, let's call it a party.
Okay.
And we walk into a room and I act like a complete jerk. No one's going to want to talk to me, right?
Right.
Somebody asks a question or says or gives me a compliment of some sort. Mm-hmm. If I look at them and completely walk away from them, they probably aren't going to want to engage back with me.
Or be your friend.
Or be my friend. So, like you do in a natural setting of engaging with somebody face to face is what you should do on your social media. If somebody is going to take the time out of their day, because listen, time is the one thing we don't get back. It is the most valuable currency that we could ever have. And if somebody's going to take 30 seconds, 10 seconds, whatever it is, to write you a comment on your page, write you some encouragement or ask you a question, the least you can do is answer them, acknowledge them, respond back to them. Because the more that you do that, the more people will start engaging with you more and more and more. Don't be too cool. Don't be a diva and think that you're the coolest person out there. Nobody likes it and they go away fast. The more genuine you can be, I think, is what plays in this social media world. And the way to think about it is, if you're at a party, are you going to be a complete jerk to the people? Because if you are, you're not going to get engagement. People aren't going to respond back, and nobody's going to start following you on platforms to hear what you've got to say.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Be the nice guy. Be the nice girl. Don't be the peckerhead.
No one likes that. No one likes that.
One is actually just called hashtag, has a pink icon with the hashtag symbol or pound sign, if you remember that. Yeah. That was a Justin Timberlake skit. It was like hashtag. All right, Jesse, we got questions? Fire round. You like that? That's a little weird.
That was a little weird.
All right, what do you got?
Well, I'm making a catchy name on social media. Do you think my hashtag should simply be my name? It could be if it's not taken. Yeah.
Correct. I think you should So, when we started flipping houses, we started using Flipping Hampton Roads, right? Hashtag. There's a few in there that somebody has used, but if you go and hashtag Flipping Hampton Roads inside of Instagram, you're going to see a ton of our houses and a ton of our content in there. So there really wasn't much to start with, and it had no traction. Excuse me. And now when you go in there, there's a ton of hashtags for Flipping Hampton Roads. That's us. That starts to build. So it takes a little while to build your own custom hashtag, but definitely use some of the majors, because that's how you're going to draw people in to see if they like what you got going on.
Yeah. Good question. Another question: is my audience who is already following me, or do I have to make a new audience?
What do you mean?
So you're saying, pick your audience, so your content is what your audience wants to see. So say I'm on Instagram, I'm just starting out, and now I want to brand myself. The people who are already following me, is that my audience, or do I have to go look for new friends, new?
You want to take this? Or you want me to take it?
You can take it.
Both. Okay, so audience is, listen, people that, your core group of people that you've got engaging with you on your social media platform, to me, is number one. Because there's no purpose of doing this if you're not going to find engagement and enrich somebody else's life and try to help enrich yours throughout this process. That's kind of how I see it. So to me, they are number one. You engage and listen, they're engaging with you. Go back and look at their stuff. Engage with them. I mean, if they have stuff that doesn't play to you, okay, sure, awesome. But it's the law of reciprocity, where when somebody asks about you, or how you're doing, or how your world is, your natural response is going to be to ask about them. So when you go and they engage with you, give them that same engagement. Go. I mean, if you want to follow them, cool. If you don't want to follow them, then so be it. But you can click on it, and as long as it's not private, you can engage with them. Say, hey, that's a cool picture. Just show some gratitude back to it. And as far as finding your audience, you got to go find it. You find it through the use of hashtags that have similar interests. You click on that hashtag, it'll open up a world of pictures. It'll open up a world of posts that you can go in and just start reading. You just start engaging and reading, and find somebody that you have like interest with, and then you engage with them.
Yeah.
And then guess what? That law of reciprocity comes back, and they start engaging with you. Mm-hmm. Next thing you know, you're starting to build your community. Yeah. You build your tribe. Your fam. Who was it that said they hated the word fam? Somebody said to me, I hate it when somebody says fam. What up, fam? I don't know.
What up, fam?
All right, sorry. I digress. Go ahead, Jesse. Got any more?
One more. So when I post a photo and I reply to a comment, does that picture go on their friend's feed, like Facebook?
Say it again.
So on Instagram, if I post a photo and someone comments on my picture and I comment back or engage, does that picture go on their feed for other people to see, or like Facebook, or how does that work?
Because you're saying that it will pop up like.
it will just help with so on Facebook you can share posts, right? Like there's a share button. On Instagram, there's like ways to share, but I think that when you focus on Instagram and commenting and stuff, it just kind of helps with visibility, meaning it's going to help bring that picture, that post, closer to the top
So
of
check
the
it out.
feed.
When you guys get on Instagram, I want you to look at something, okay? Which I'm very disappointed that my like button, my number of likes hasn't gone away. Everybody else's has gone away.
Mine's still there too.
Is it?
Yeah.
Everybody, Christina's is gone, Jesse's is gone, like mine's still there. I want to.
Joe's is gone.
I wish
Mine's still there.
mine would go away. I just,
That's why.
whatever. Anyways, when next time you go on there and you look at somebody's post, I want you to look at the very first comment that you can see. Okay, it's going to be a name, and I will guarantee you that name is somebody you follow. Does that make sense? So let's say, Jesse, you post something, right? And then let's say that I go on a comment and I write something on there to you. Your followers who I'm mutual friends with will see my name more than likely in my comment underneath of that. And they're going to be like, oh, Ryan, well, shit, I haven't really seen him up on the feed much. Let me click on him and let me go see what Ryan's got going in his world. Then all of a sudden, Ryan starts popping up in his feed all of the time. So you're going to see comments underneath people's posts on Instagram, and it's going to be a mutual friend of yours that shows almost all of the time.
Will that pop up first?
Well, yeah, bring it up to the top. Yep, dropping truth bombs. All right, so realistically, it's going to be, just look, when you go, I mean, sure, if it's got 37,000 comments, it might be from somebody that you don't know. But realistically, when you go onto somebody's page and you see a comment that is written on there, it's because usually it's a mutual friend of both, and you're going to know it. And that same comment will change on it from the mutual friend of whoever it is. So when you go and you give feedback and you comment on these people's pictures, you're going to pop up in front of all your mutual friends. So that's one way to do it. That's like, it's a little bit deeper stuff, which we will kind of get into as we kind of keep going with these. All right, Jesse, we got any more? That's it.
Cool.
I want to thank Exo Hair Lab. I don't think she's still on, but if you are, please put down your first name so I can thank you for engaging with us, because you've been engaging through the whole process. Daniel Barnett, I do appreciate that as well. Is there anybody else that kind of jumped on? Shoot us a message. When you guys respond to the replay of these videos, we get them. DM us, comment us. We would really like to dig into your businesses specifically to kind of talk about how to market it better. I'd love to bring guests on if that's something that you guys are interested in. I tried to get Jessie on camera last week, but Christina saved her. She did, so we can thank Tina for that.
I might be sick next Monday.
No, you might. I might be sick next Monday. You sound like me in high school.
Just kidding.
Guys, I really appreciate it. Thanks for reaching out. Like I said, we aren't using this platform to solicit you guys with anything. We are doing it as more of a mastermind to help each other build our businesses.
Mm-hmm.
I want to do it with all of you. So if we can find ways to help you brainstorm engagement ideas, how to help you grow your business, then please let us know. And if you would like to be a guest, we would love to have you on. And I know that we can do split screen stuff on Instagram for stuff that is people that are out of town. If you are local, then you come hang out with us at our office. It's a pretty cool spot behind us here. Going on some really cool vibe. Guys, thank you again. We appreciate it, and let us know if we can help in any way.
Thank you, guys. It wasn't as cool when I did it, I guess.